All right, everybody. So I decided I'm going to go live. I want to hop in and actually show you some things that I have learned in the past 15 days with my new YouTube launch. So if you've been following me, I made a really big claim earlier this year. It was only 15 days ago. Okay, so I'm just hanging out with you, just chilling. My family's been teasing the hell out of me because I've been making so many videos. So I thought, hey, I'm just gonna go live and show you some of the things that I've been up to. So I started really digging into this on October 16th, which was only 15 days ago. I only started reading the YouTube book, but as I start this journey and I'm actually starting to see some uh, traction, and I have to say thank you so much for being part of this, because some of you know me, some of you don't. Some of you are in the same marketing circle as me, and some of you are just completely brand new to me. So I just really want to make this a great big huge community type of experiment. And I am just, going to be putting together boot camp, probably be more close towards the beginning of the year. But I wanted to show you some things that have worked really well so far. And so I'm just going to dive into this. I'm going to bring you over into, let's see, I'll bring you to the videos first. And let me go to the content. So since October 26th, I'll bring you all the way down to where it starts. Okay, so right about here. Yeah, right here, the 26th, right where it says the 26th, okay? I have pumped out that much content since then. Now, my background, just so that you know, is been in education for the bulk of my career. I've been a hairstylist for 32 years, but I have literally been making content for close to 20 years. So I'm going to try switching to another window, and I'm going to bring you actually to my salon YouTube. So hold on with me. I'm going to switch my account. We'll go to my salon YouTube, and here's, go to the right channel. Okay, YouTube Studio. All right. And the thing in my discoveries, like I'll tell you what my process has been every morning about looking at the stats. There was an aha. I'm like, well, wait a minute. I take things so literally when I do something. Like when I go back over here to my newest project, where this is the project, this particular YouTube, I am going to really do my best to make content every single day. But it needs to be strategic. When you're doing content, you don't want to just throw stuff up for the sake of throwing stuff up, because that in itself can just be kind of time consuming, but yet it can be annoying if it's not thought out. So my big aha or re-aha was this, and I want to impress upon you why, how, what, when, why you should consider YouTube, and you know how let's see, well, how would be the content, and how you go about it, and that would be research. When should you use YouTube? When you have a business, when you have a brand, and why? Because it does create traffic, it creates interest, it can create a community, and so then I'm gonna go here to my old channel of my salon. Like, I've been in the salon industry, like I said, 32 years. But I was like going back to my content, and my content goes back, like, if we go all the way back, I have, looks like 79 videos, and I started. I was like looking at this, and I was like, wait a minute, I started YouTube. It would be, I think there's another page. Yep, there's another page. Oh, even further back than I had thought. Wow. Okay. I was going to say when I pulled something up earlier this morning that it was like 2015. Is there another page? No, that's it. So it looks as though my first YouTube video I put up June 30th at 2009. So, and now do I want to pause this for a moment because I'm going to come back to this in a second. And I want to bring you to the new channel. Okay. So we're going to go, yep, we're going to here. And then I'm going to jump over to analytics. Now, so far there's been 22 subscribers, new subscribers. If you're part of that, I want to say thank you. And then when you're navigating around your analytics, this is what you're going to do. You're going to go to advanced mode, and then there's a whole bunch of filtering that you can do. But what I've been keeping my eye on since starting this only 15 days ago are the impressions. So in 15 days, I've had, as you can see, there's been 33,831 impressions. There's been 1,942 views, and the watch time is up to 9.3. And what's really cool about that is that what I'm going to show you now is it's actually in part of my videos, and that would be, and I'm just going to give you a hot tip right now if you're watching, is just literally screenshot this, okay? And then the next thing you would do is I'll pull up, I will pull up ChatGPT, okay? And then this is what you can do, is you can go over here, and then you can, if you don't understand stats so much, if that like intimidates you, well then you can, let's try to see, I'll just grab this one. I don't know if this one's the most, no, that one's from this morning. Hold on, let me try to grab the most recent one. All right, so it's gonna be, what time is it? 1:17. We'll pull this up, and then what I'm gonna do is go, I name my bot, by the way, okay? I'll put, hey Ace, we are streaming again. Can you please share with my audience the stats and a couple quick tips? And then I'll put, here is the screenshot. Ready? Do-do-do-do. All right. So what I can share you from an absolute expert experience of, now that you can see that I've really seriously had started YouTube in 2009. That's a long time ago. There wasn't ChatGPT. And so like I came from a place of just knowing that, oh, you have to make videos, it might help business, but that was it. There wasn't the tools to be able to engineer the processes quicker, to make things more engaging, to have it be based on the data, or the data. And that I have in one of my videos. Is it data, potato? But what's going to happen now is that the AI can say, will tell you based on the stats, it'll crunch numbers. It'll also tell you which one of the videos is doing well, and it'll also suggest that you make more videos based on the videos that are doing well. So that's just genius, isn't it? All right, so then we'll go back to make sure I'm on the right channel. Okay, so then just a quick rundown of the different things that you can filter by. Oh, and here's the other thing I want to do is I'm going to go custom, and I actually want to bring it to the exact dates that I've been working on this channel. This channel was opened up like 3 years ago, but then I didn't do anything with it. And then I came back from the software summit, and I was just like, that is it. I am all in on YouTube. So here you can see, here's the 15 days. And again, you can either go by watch time to itemize the columns, and then you can see which one of the things are doing well. And then the other thing that you can also do, and you want to do it sparingly, and you want to also decide what type of shorts you want to put up. All right, so the shorts, what they do is they can really give your channel like a boost. But it's you got to be mindful again, like I said, of like what kind of shorts, because you want to be somewhat laser focused when you're putting a channel together, as far as what is the channel about, what are you trying to communicate, who are you trying to attract, and is it adding value um, to your subscribers? Because at the end of the day, the YouTube channel is all about your subscribers. And so I like it for a place for like my creative outlets about being an educator and that, because I've found over the years that trying to break down tech very simplistically is where I get like all excited. So, myself, at the top of this, I put that I'm unapologetically myself. That couldn't be more true. So this one is a real funny one, and it's funny to me and those that had gone to the summit party. So I'm just gonna play it for a second. And so they had a themed party, so I decided to be an overgrown kid. And then my friend and I were horsing around before we actually had to, actually, before I had to go downstairs and have other people see me. Well, as it turns out, like this one uh, actually has done very well right out of the gate. So this one had 603 views. And some of the other ones, what I did was, this one was obviously, this one didn't do well, and this one was one for like Halloween. So that one didn't really do well. And then this one the other day, interestingly enough, was just my dog, and who doesn't love dogs, right? So this one did well in a matter of like about an hour or so. But again, I'm not sure who was really interested in that. So, I said, "What's your dog's name?" Now, I don't know if they thought maybe my channel was about dogs. So you have to kind of try to decide if you do want to make it more relatable. The other thing I've done with this channel too, and this can help for yourself when you're putting together a channel, is to think about playlists as categories. And if you haven't put a YouTube channel together yet, write down what you think you want your channel to be about. What are your interests that you think you're going to want to make content about? And in particular, when it comes to making content, if you were handed right now an opportunity to speak with no preparation, I mean none, like you got a phone call. Yep. Okay. You want me there in 5 minutes? Okay. I might have to do my hair or wear a hoodie. Uh, um, okay. Sounds good. And you got a call just like that. What would you be able to talk about in front of, say, 1 million people or 5.4 billion people that are connected on the internet? Because that's really how many people are out here. Um, and what would you be able to talk about comfortably, maybe even once a week for the next year? What would that look like to you? So that's what you have to be mindful of. Like, what are you passionate about? What are your strengths? What do you think you could talk about that could definitely help inspire someone else? And what would give you, when I used to work for Redken, I used to have to be part of train the trainers, and then for years I was trained to be a trainer, and they used to call it earn the right. What gives you, what gives you the right, earn the right to be able to speak in front of people, to hold their attention long enough that they are going to learn something from you? So, and that's a train the trainers tip. All right. So then, Once it comes to making playlists, then what's really cool about that is like this one is my update playlist. So what I've been trying to do is, and I'm just gonna pause that so we don't have to hear it. But in this particular playlist, what I've been doing is just kind of a running series of what the stats are. This one is turned into the AI. This one is about high level software, and then this one is like mindset and personal development. Now, you don't have to have as many playlists as I do. You might have a couple. But the reason for this would be very similar to if you think, I like to explain this as, if you went to a website and then you had to go to the navigation, what you're doing is helping people be able to navigate around your channel. Okay. And then there's live, and we're live right now. So this is only my second time actually going live, say on actual YouTube. Okay. So, and I'll share it on another video what it is I use to go live. And what's really fun about making content is that your content can eventually start making itself content. The thing that you want to also focus on, which is a lot of fun, are your thumbnails. Like, what is going to be your personality when it comes to thumbnails? What are your brand colors going to be? And that in itself, as far as the thumbnails, has its own, that could be its own playlist, because there is a lot, I say, creative theory that can go into thumbnails, because the AI can recognize what a thumbnail looks like, whether it's pertinent to the topic, and of course, does it appeal to us, the humans, because we still are human, right? And so let me see, let me go back here, switch account, YouTube Studio. Okay, so then once you're here, this is the channel dashboard. So, and I don't know who's watching this right now. You might already have a YouTube channel or you're brand new to it. But so in this case, if I'm talking to everybody that might be, say, new, this is when I'm like giving you the type of overview of what things are looking at. And then if you're not new, well, then hopefully you're just getting inspired from the fact that, like, I took the data, I screenshot it, I put it in ChatGPT, and let the AI do all the heavy lifting. And then what's really fun is it just frees you up to be able to just be the content creator. All right, so right now with the channel dashboard, you're gonna see that I had given tips on how to grow your YouTube channel, and then it says ranking by views. So it shows you when you hover over this, it then pops up the window where right now what's trending on my channel is what's your dog's name, and then the second one being let your inner kid out, which was the costume. And so I threw in just a couple shorts, and I played with that just like, yes, I think it was yesterday I did the one about your dog's name, because I wasn't sure if it was just a fluke. Now, I know that shorts do extremely well, but I want to be very strategic with this channel because my ultimate goal is to make content all the way to October 13th, 2025, until I go to my next software conference. And of course, I want to bring any of you along with me on the YouTube journey because, oh man, it would be so much fun to be able to compare stats. And like I said, towards the beginning of the year, I'm going to be putting together a master class. And what it's looking like it's going to be now, I think I might structure it for about like 8 to 10 weeks, so about 2.5 months. And what I have in store for that and what I have in mind for that is to really bring you through the journey of transformation, a transformation journey of transforming your marketing with being here on YouTube, from setting it up to understanding analytics to how to create your own traffic, how to create your own brand. Get over the fear of if you have services that you would love to be able to either put together or group together. And that's where I really get excited, is that I've have helped people plenty with how to group services together to make a package, and then how to be able to do something on YouTube to make a promotion out of it, which in turn can drive business to your website, and ultimately you can wind up selling that. Of course, when you sell something, what's going to happen? You're going to make money, right? But for me, the reason why I love being able to share about online marketing is that the online marketing in the Google stuff is like, it's almost invisible. Like, you can't see it until somebody shows you what it looks like. All right. So then further down here, you can see that it's also going to tell you when you do post one of your new videos, what's the average percentage of view. This one, only 36.2%. So the one other thing I can tell you is that you just have to be tenacious, and you just have to keep watching your stats. Let the stats let you know where you can improve, so this way your channel grows, but it grows from a place of making improvement. So obviously, I have improvements to make. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, so then the next thing it has here, it shows the published videos, and then it also shows, like right here, I did was it step by step on how to boost your YouTube game. Oh, and then I did a funny thing, which is that if you have not started using like an AI avatar, that can be really fun. And it can also save you time when you have to do a lot of content. My use case, if you've been watching my stuff with my AI avatar, I've been more or less using it for like filler content, or making my avatar like be kind of snarky and sarcastic, and like complaining that I'm just like I'm making the avatar work too much, which is kind of funny, because the opposite of like when people pitch about like, well, avatars, they don't complain, they don't need insurance, they always show up, and but we don't want to be so reliant on technology, even though I'm a fan of it, that it puts us out of work. Instead, if you're afraid of that, then hop on the AI train to be a content creator about the AI, because then you're still going to be busy. Okay? And then here it has the latest post. It's also going to show you who your latest subscribers are. And then what's really nice is over here is that YouTube starts making suggestions on what you should be looking at, and then what's new also in the studio. And so these tips are increasing shorts, expansion of channel permissions, upcoming changes to community guidelines, warnings, and so on and so forth. And then over here, once your channel does grow, there's going to be the opportunity uh, to monetize it. And clearly, I'm not there yet, yet. But if you want to help me, you can subscribe. And if you subscribe and you have a channel, I'd be more than happy to reciprocate. All right, so here it says that it says showing the data at 59 subscribers to this new channel, and 22 of them just happened in the last 15 days. And you have to be all the way up here. You have to upload on a regular basis, and then what you have to achieve is 3,000 hours of watch time. And so then it tells you what the eligibility is. And so, yeah. So before I hop off, I'm going to bring us now back to, let's see, let me go back to my salon channel. Okay. So, and then let's go to right here. Okay, hold on. Let me go back to my content. and then I'm gonna hop off soon because my family just came in from outside. So unless they're gonna join this live broadcast, and then you know what, they're probably gonna roast me and they'll probably roast me and entertain you to know tomorrow. Okay, so then let me go to here. Let me go to channel.
Imagine having
Let
an
me clear
exclusive.
that. Okay. All right. Um, so you're gonna see like there was a time I went to Italy. I went to the factory that seemed to have a lot of views, and the one that's had the most is this one, and you're gonna see this was, I think, shot on an iPhone, if iPhones even existed 15 years ago. Yeah, actually, I think it was. So you can see that the quality of the video is like, eh, it's not too great. But what I'm gonna do at another time is I'm gonna do a creative video on uh, when it comes to, say, equipment, and maybe even like how you would set up like a small YouTube studio, because I do have a background as well in photography. And my point about showing you the old channel is this. Okay, and I'm going to bring you back to the stats, and that's where we're going to wrap up for today. Once you put in the effort once you put in the effort of putting a channel together, all right, and I'm going to go to the advanced mode, is like in this particular instance, I haven't even really done anything to this channel. I've uploaded a few things over the past, like, say, couple years, but not so much with intention like I am with the new channel, right? But despite the fact that I haven't really put any dedicated effort into my old channel, this is the value right here. Once you start making content and once it starts getting consumed, it's what then it becomes what's called evergreen, and so then it just keeps going. Because I don't know about you, but this is, considering I didn't do anything in a long time. I mean, I'm not putting this down any, because obviously I started way back here, 2008 or 2009, a really long time ago. A lot of the content is still pertinent when it comes to the hair space, right? And so it just keeps generating traffic. And the other thing, the last thing I want to tell you too, is this. When you do make your content, don't just think about it as just for your content for your channel, because the thing that is really freaking amazing is that, like, okay, you finally make a YouTube video, right? We'll go to this one, and I'm just going to pause it so we don't pick up the sound. And then you have the ability to be able to share it. And then when you share it, well, obviously you can share it to other socials, but when it comes to, say, your website, if you have a business website, well, then you can embed the videos on your website, and then YouTube's owned by Google. You see where this is going? So then, if you have a YouTube channel, this is why you should, because then you can be able to make your own traffic on YouTube, which then it can wind up going to your website. Or if somebody's on your website and you have a YouTube channel, see, it just goes back and forth. So why not make your own traffic, right? So that is it for today. Thank you for watching.